Hi lovelies, and it's another boiling hot night, and I thought I would open another parcel. This really is the tail end of my very first splurge of deck buying, which has been needed. I've been in a real width year, an accumulation year after decades of nothing, and when the tarot bug hit me hard, I decided to start saying yes to myself instead of no. But the width year is coming to an end, and I've been looking recently at lots of videos about a depth year, and I really feel like I'm being called to do that. So I think these may be the last few decks, although I've got so many decks I've not shared on here. I think I can be doing reviews for probably the next 5 years. But that being said, I'm going to enjoy the last few deliveries coming through, and I'm going to try and share them. Oh my goodness, guys, look at this. This is the Dreams of Gaia tarot that has come through today. Now, last week I unboxed this, the Messenger Oracle, also by Ravynne Phelan, which I didn't realise. I'd seen this one, not a full walkthroughs, but I'd seen the box, and you know, and I'd heard people talk about it, but I didn't realise it was by the same person until Emily, was it you? I think it was Emily on my comment section said, oh, have you got the Dreams of Gaia tarot? So I immediately went onto Amazon and checked it out, and because I know that I'm coming to the end of my buying, I think I just panicked, to be honest, because I didn't want to leave this deck out in the cold, because I loved the Messenger Oracle so much. I just thought, oh, that's it, this is going to be like one of my final deck splurges. So that's what I did, and let's get this plastic wrapper off. So it's a Blue Angel publishing again. I haven't looked at a full walkthrough because I didn't want to spoil it for myself. I looked at enough to know that the artwork was similar and that I would love it, and that it's a system all in its own right. There are crows on the box. I've seen this box lots of times, but I've never spotted the crows. I think they kind of dissolve into the background, but yeah, that's kind of lovely already. It says a tarot for a new era. So the philosophy of the Dreams of Gaia tarot is simple: to seek, to feel, to grow, to heal. Well, that's just fantastic. I love that. This deck will strengthen your connection to your divine self whilst helping you to identify and heal past experiences that hold you back from living to your fullest potential. Learn to recognise when times of growth and change are approaching and face them with confidence and a sense of anticipation. Can you hear the thunder? Oh my gosh, my dog's about to go insane. Rupert, come on, it's okay, darling. Oh dear, I might have to go and calm my dog down. It's so hot at the moment, and it's been raining for the last 2 hours now. It's just blisteringly hot today. My dogs have just settled down, but there's just been a huge clap of thunder over the house. You all right, Rupert? Oh my gosh, my big dog Rupert hates storms and fireworks. Good boy. Okay, fingers crossed that that's it. So learn when to take action and when to be still. Learn to trust in your intuition. So again, like the Messenger Oracle, this sounds like it's going to be quite a healing deck. And as somebody who has recovered from is recovering from post-traumatic stress, anything like this just fills me with real excitement, because, you know, healing's a long and tricky path. Oh my goodness me. Oh my gosh, that's so lovely. Oh my gosh, this book feels gorgeous. Oh my goodness me. Okay, let's just move the box to one side and just, oh, can you see the gilt on it? So you've got the major arcana. There's some differences there I can see straight away in the cards. That's 24, 25. The minor arcana are elements, so earth, air, fire and water. And it's numbered 1 to 12 and then king and queen and king. So you've got your introduction. Getting started, asking questions, tarot journal. So there's all sorts of things in here. The major arcana is broken up into 4 groups. The choice card, stages of life, reasons for being and influences. Wow. Okay, I'm kind of just lost here, just reading it. It really is a different system. Yeah, so you've got a completely different deck structure here to work with. You've got the guide spread, the union spread, the dreamers spread, and the dreaming tree spread. So you've got 4 different spreads there. And then you've got the majors all listed. So you've got keywords, key phrases, a meaning, the past, the present, the future, and potential blockage, which I suppose is similar to a reversal. In the minors, again, you've got keywords, key phrases, the meaning, and potential blockage. So it doesn't look like you've got the past, present and future for the minors. Gosh, it's really extensive. Look, I mean, look, that's not big print either. So it's a really, really extensive book here. I mean, that's, gosh, I mean, we're up to 300 pages here. So it's 300 pages, and then at 301 you've got a few words from the author and acknowledgements and Blue Angel Publishing. So a really good, extensive, beautifully put together book. Right, the box is just your plain 2-part box with a card insert there. They're not going to slide anywhere in there. Oh, that's an issue. Look at that. Can you see that? That's rather disappointing. Never mind, let's get them out and just see. Yeah, that's got they're a little bit stuck together. So let's see if that clumping goes. Can you see, guys? Okay. Right, so we've got a slight issue with the cards looking a little bit clumpy here. It's this card here. It's slightly bashed about on the edge. Okay, well, I'm sure that will go with shuffling. Right, let's have a look at the backs. So the backs are, so it's the same kind of card stock as the Messenger Oracle. It's really quite glossy, and it's okay quality. It's actually the apart from the gloss, it's the cardstock I like. It's quite flexible. It's going to be an easy one to shuffle, but it's, you know, not really paper thin. And if I give you a comparison of size, they're bigger than normal tarot cards. So you can see they're a bit taller and a bit wider. They have numbers on, and they've all got a title on the card. I think if you're sold on this artwork like I am, I love this artwork, I love her style of artwork, then you will forgive it the glossy feel, which I'm doing because I love the artwork so much. And then it comes down to whether you really want to stick with whatever system you're working with, or whether you want to delve into a new system, because I know this is going to be a new system. The thing that sold it on me is the fact that I know I'm probably about to start depth year, because the idea keeps resurfacing, and I thought it would be really nice to have some decks I could really get my teeth into. The artwork, like I said, but also the healing nature of the work. Her messenger oracle is so healing and speaks to me so much. The minute I realised she'd done a tarot as well, and this was her tarot, then, you know, I needed to just jump in. So it's the healing nature of this that I suspect it's going to offer up. Anyway, enough of me waffling. Let's have a look at these beautiful cards. So you've got choice, the child. Gosh, look at that, that's beautiful. So you've got the maiden and the youth. I love the star at the top. The mother with her pregnant tummy. Oh gosh, look at that. And a turtle, and you know, the spirals, and look at all of these markings on here. The goddess up there. Oh yes, I love that. You've got the father. So there's a lot of symbols on here and animals. The crone. Oh my gosh. Well, it's worth getting the deck for that card. You've got the rewilded hair, the grey hair. I'm in the middle of a grey hair grow out. I'm just a year into that journey. You've got Morrigan vibes going on. You've got the crow. You've got a doorway into the cosmos. Just fantastic. 7 is the sage. So 8 is death and rebirth. I find that really spectacular, the fact that you've got the baby in the egg. I mean, that really speaks of the duality of the death card, doesn't it? Love it. 9 is knowledge. 10, wisdom. Oh gosh, look at that. And again on this, look, you've got the forest and the cosmos. I said that about the messenger oracle, didn't I? I said this deck puts you in the middle of the forest, but also in the middle of the cosmos. And look, this deck is doing that too. So you've got the forest, but look at the water here. You've got almost like a starry sky in the water. You see that? I love it. I really do. Oh gosh, what a beautiful card. So 12 is love. Oh, see, now it's this sort of image that makes me love her work so much. This is what blew my socks off with the messenger oracle. It was this type of image. She's got such a detailed, fantastic style. And again, look at this card. Look at that card for self. She loves to throw everything, doesn't she? You've got doves, the cosmos, the forest, and dragons. Plus Celtic symbolism as well going on. Abundance. So you can see this is really different. This isn't Rider-Waite at all. Destiny. Oh, gosh. Just so lovely. Oh, I love that journey card with the 2 paths. Just love that. Thought. 19 is emotions. Oh, we got some stock cards here. 20 is desire. Lots and lots of symbolism there to get your teeth into. Oh, wowzers. 21 perception. Spectacular. 22 intuition. Love the look on her face. And the spider's web. 23 integrity. This is the owl from the box, isn't it, of the Messenger Oracle. Faith. She's so good at doing faces. I love her faces. And then we've got the first of the... Is it Earth? Yeah, it's Earth, isn't it? First of the Earth card, so that's 1. So these, the minors, they're numbered, and then you've got the symbol. So the elemental symbol. 3, so cute. 4, 5. Oh, my dog's so hot. You just heard him throw himself off the sofa onto the floor. 6. Oh, I love that. 7, the chakras. This is the one area that I keep being called to is chakra healing. And it's the one thing I think, if I am going to do this depth here, I keep thinking, get a book on chakras before you do it. Get a book. And I keep looking, but the one I want is £30. And I'm like, oh. 8. Oh, gosh, these are so beautiful. I mean, I can't talk about the meanings because you can see how different it all is. Oh my gosh, look at the dog. So it's going to take, some time. So there's the Queen. She's beautiful, isn't she? Look at the King and the Queen. It's going to take some time to learn how to use them for reading. But, you know, I think to work with this sort of imagery for me, I think it's worth the time put in. It's all right, I'm just trying to find the other ace. So you've got dragon aces. Wow, just look at that. That's just so stunning. So now you've got air. Oh, lovely. Fantastic. So that's the 4 of air. So this would traditionally be your swords, wouldn't it? Traditionally, that would be your a conflict card. Wow, just beautiful. Completely different though, aren't they? Completely. The 8. The 9, wow, look at that. Oh, I'm sorry about the glare from this light, guys. I'm trying to dodge it. And failing, I think. Have I missed a card? No, that was the 9, so that's the 10. So the 11 is body, mind. What was the 11 on Earth, on the Earth set? Hang on, let's have a look. Heaven and earth and body and mind. So it's like a duality card. the scribe. So these are characters. And then you've got the queen. Oh, that's so lovely. And then you've got the king of air. So you've got the birds with the king and the queen, which makes sense with air. You've got a goat and is it a cow or a deer? So does that mean we are going to get dragons with fire? What do you reckon? So we've got another dragon, mythological, otherworldly creature for the ace. Like the others. That's stunning, isn't it? The 3, the 4, the 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, another chakra card. Oh, I'm going to have to bite the bullet on that book before I hit my depth here. So again, for the 11, you've got duality and opposites, masculine, feminine. You've got another archetype, the hero. And then you've got cats for fire. So a lion and a pussycat. So, and then the last one we have cups. So what's the betting we get? Fish for the king and the queen. Let's see. Not cups, sorry. We've got water. So we've got the otherworldly dragon type creature again for the ace. Oh, that's so pretty. That's so pretty, isn't it, guys? Oh, come on. How could you not want to work with this deck? So you've got some ocean scenes coming in here. So the 3 of water, the 4 of water, the 5 of water. Just stunning artwork. So the 6, look at her face, isn't she beautiful? The 7, chakras again, the 8. Wow. Stunning. 10. So there's your opposite card, emotion, intellect, so a duality card. There's your archetype, so 12 is the counsellor. And then you've got the queen with a crab. And the king with seahorses. Wow. Well, that's it, guys. I am really, really, really impressed with this artwork. I can imagine it's not everybody's cup of tea. I can imagine that some people would be put off by a different system. But then what might put one person off might just be the thing that drags somebody else in and makes them pull the trigger on the deck. So yeah, really lovely. I love it. So a slight issue with the clumping of the cards. I'm going to give them a shuffle now. Gosh, they're so big I can hardly get my... Yeah, well, they riffle and they bridge. And now I've shuffled once, you can see, yeah, that clumping's fine now. Phew. Actually, they're a really nice shuffle. Apart from the deck being just on the very tips of my fingers. So getting them in position to shuffle, for me, they're literally hanging on by the very tips. And they overhand fine. How do they waterfall? Yeah, a little bit clumpy, you can see. Okay, let's pull a card. Do you think that's telling me to go and buy that chakra book? Do you think? The Six of Air. Keywords are solutions, comparisons, compromise, open-mindedness, mindfulness, illumination, epiphany, and personal power. Key phrases: a time of research and investigation, look at and compare a range of options, weigh the pros and cons, be willing to compromise, don't let rigidity hamper possible success, a moment of epiphany, step into your personal power, do not discredit what others offer. The Six of Air represents the solution born of compromise that lies somewhere in between the black and white, either or choices that are so often seen as the only options available. Now is a good time to contemplate and compare a range of different options in order to discover the best solution for one and all. Therefore, it is also time for research and investigation. As you consider the options, compare, take notes, weigh the pros and cons for each, there might be a need for compromise to be made, as sometimes in order to achieve our goals and objectives, compromise is required. Now is not to be the time. There's a typo there. Now is not the time to prevent an outcome by being inflexible and taking a rigid stance. I'm going to stop there because it goes on and on and on and on and on. You can see that the book is quite in depth to pull it, but automatically you can see that this is about compromise. You know, it's not black and white thinking. It's the middle line somewhere where there's a rainbow of options. So you can see how once you've pulled this card once, you've got all the imagery in there to play with. Oh, that glare's terrible. Sorry, guys. So loads and loads in the guidebook to help you with this new system. And I am really excited to work with this. I think there's enough in the imagery and the guidebook is good enough to learn this system quickly. You're not trying to learn a completely new system with pip cards. You know, there's a lot there to spark memory, but there's also a lot there to read this deck completely intuitively without referring to the guidebook if you don't want to. I think it would be fantastic for intuitive readings and so much fun to work with because the imagery is just spectacular. So that's it, guys. That's the Dream of Gaia Tarot, the newest deck and in my collection, and one of the last before I hit a depth year. So thanks for coming along for the ride. I can't wait to work with this one, and I will let you know in another video how I'm getting on with it. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.